Today we're going to add fractions. Now the thing about when you add fractions, they must be the same size. For example, if I were to say I read half of 2 books, well, there's a big difference. If the book that I read half of is this size, or if the book that I read half of was this size. Big difference, right? Well, it's the same way when we're adding fractions on paper. We are assuming that they are the same size. My cord for charging my phone is down here. I have to be careful not to fall. Okay, so if you look on page 199 in the yellow box, they've got our circle and it's cut up like a pie or a pizza, and some are colored blue and some are colored, I can't tell if that's red or pink from here. But if I were to say how many pieces in all were colored pieces, y'all would say 2 plus 3 is 5, or you'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. You would know that it was 5. Well, it's the same way with the fractional part of the whole. If I were to say what fraction of our circle has been colored in, you would say that 2/7 of the fraction is blue and 3/7 of the fraction is pink. It looks pink to me from here. I'm not real sure. The lighting's not great where my book's at. This is just showing how many are in there. It can't get any bigger because that's how many pieces it's broken into. That is a weird shaped circle. Okay, off on a rabbit trail. So that's going to stay the same. But you still need to add this. So it's like that. Now I'm not going to lie, I don't ever write this part. Never. I just look at it and I say 2/7 plus 3/7 equals 5/7. If you need to write this step, it is just fine for you to write that step. But if you can combine it and do that mentally, even better. And I promise you, if you have to write the step to start out with, you're not going to have to write the step your whole life. It'll get where you can easily do it. Alright, let's look right here. Just so you know, it's later in the day and supper is cooking and I'm hungry. I'm pretending this is a chocolate almond Hershey bar. I love chocolate almond Hershey bars. So I'm mom. I've eaten 4 squares of the bar. Wayne just likes them okay. So Dad has eaten 2, and then 2 are left. Well, first off, what fraction of the candy bar have I eaten? Well, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squares in the whole thing. So I have eaten 1, 2, 3, 4. 4/8 of the candy bar. What fraction of the candy bar has Dad eaten? 1, 2. He has eaten 2/8 of the candy bar. What fraction of the candy bar has been eaten? Well, we know the 8 is going to stay the same. It doesn't change at all. I'm just going to say 4 plus 2 equals 6. Now, obviously, you could have just counted this all up, but you're not always going to have a picture. For example, if we have 15 markers, okay, and of those markers, 7 belong to John and 2 belong to Jack, and all the rest are Jeremiah's. So it's the 3 J's. And if we were to say, what fraction of the markers belong to John and Jack? We would set that up like this. Well, the whole number is 15, so that's going to be my denominator. John's fraction of all of them is 7/15. Jack's is 2/15. And if we add that together, remember the 15 stays the same because that's just telling us the whole number. 9/15. All right, I would like for you to try one and then see if what you get is what I have. If you need to pause the video and go get something to write with, that'll be just fine. And I will go ahead and do a problem for us. I would like you to show me 4/7 plus 1/7. If you need to see how that's written, go ahead and try it first. And then look, here's how we would write it. Now, can you tell me what the answer is? That's right. It's 5/7. Look down on class practice 1A and B. It says add these fractions using the number line. So they've got your line and they have broken the line up. So we need 4 lines. So 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. And they're saying, what is 2/4 plus 1/4? They're asking you to use the number line. All that means is you're at 2/4. So you're starting here at 0 and you go up 2/4. So 1/4, 2/4. See, that's that part. And then you're going to go up 1 more 4th. And here's our answer. Because that was that one. And that's the reason they're doing that, in case you're wondering, is just to show you why it works. But you already know why it works because you've seen it this way. But now you've seen it that way, you've seen it with a number line. Now let's check it. We know the 4 stays the same. 3/4. All right, look at B. It says 3/7 plus 2/7 equals. If you were to do that on the number line, it's going to look like this. See, they did that first part of the problem, then they counted up the second part of the problem. But you could have also just said 3 plus 2 equals 5 and bring that 7 over. The biggest thing to remember when you are adding fractions is keep the denominator the same. Don't change the bottom number. Keep it the same. That's it. Y'all got this. See you soon.